Use of English. Make versus do. In this lesson, you will look at the difference between make and do in English. You will also complete a few exercises from the Use of English section of the B2 Cambridge examination. If you can't see the video that I'm recording right now in this space, you can watch it by clicking on this icon. There's also another video that I'd like you to watch, this one. And don't worry about it starting from this point because this is intentional. I want you to start watching it from this point.
Allocations and
Okay? And then you're going to see a link to edit a PDF on Kami. You can edit the PDF by clicking on the link. So now let's talk about make versus do. In English, the verbs make and do are often used interchangeably, but they have different meanings and uses. Here are some general guidelines to help you distinguish between the two. So we use make to express things or actions, or in this case, nouns that you create or produce. For example, he made a cake. The bad weather made us cancel our plans. You can also use make to express things that you cause, or things that are caused by other things or by other factors. In this case, the weather. The weather made us cancel our plans. So, something causes something else, or somebody can cause something. The loud noise made me jump. In this case, something made you do something. The loud noise made me jump. On the other hand, we use do for actions you must do, like jobs or work, and for general activities, especially activities that you repeat often. For example, I do my homework. He's doing some research for his thesis paper. Daniel's doing the laundry. You can also use do to replace verbs that are very common and that you already know, that are used with certain noun phrases. For example, do the washing up, and this is very common in British English. Do the cleaning. So do some research. In this case, it means to go and find information for a paper or for an assignment. To do homework, in this case, it could probably mean to complete an exercise or to complete an assignment. And do the laundry, it means to wash the laundry. However, there are many fixed expressions with make and do that don't follow any rules, so you'll need to learn them individually. Here's a list of some common expressions with make and do. Make a cake, make coffee, make a mess, make a phone call, make a plan, make a speech, make a suggestion, make a decision, make a mistake, make an effort, make a fortune, make a point, make a promise, make a scene. If you don't know some of these expressions, you can look them up, and I'm going to ask you about them. I'm going to quiz you on these phrases next class. Make a wish, make time, make love, make war, make peace, etc. But I want you to take a closer look at the expression I highlighted. Time, make time. Because we have do, the expressions that are used with do business, do chores, do damage, do the dishes, do an exam. In this case, that would be British English, because in American English, it is more common to say to take an exam. Do exercise or do exercises. Do someone a favor. You can say, can you do me a favor? Do gardening. Do good. Do harm. Do homework. Do housework. Do a job. Do the laundry. Do the shopping. Do time. Do well. For example, I did very well on my test. I did very well on my test, etc. Now, their father always makes time for his children, even with his busy schedule. Their father always makes time. In this case, it means that the father always finds extra time to be or to spend time with his children. Now, do time, in this case, it means to serve time in prison or to spend a certain length of time in prison, to serve a prison sentence. For example, Pedro did time in prison. It was the worst experience of his life. Now, let's go back to Canvas, and there's a link for you to edit a PDF on Kami. What I want you to do is, I want you to complete exercise, page 13. This exercise, reading and use of English, part 2. I want you to complete this exercise, and then exercise 4. Complete the text by writing one word in each gap. Make sure that you spell the word correctly. And then I would also like you to do number 5. Now take or complete your answers by using these clues. And then I want you to do the vocabulary section, collocations with making do. Complete the third column of the table below by writing these words and phrases in the correct row. Right here. And finally, exercise number 2. Candidates often confuse make and do. Complete these sentences by writing make or do in the correct form in the gaps. Now, if you need more space to do this chart or to complete the chart, you can do that in your notebook and send a photo on Telegram. If you have any questions, you can ask me, and I'll be happy to answer any questions that you might have.